I like that theme of the month card. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going throughout the read. All right, you have the Star card, which is Aquarius's card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, which is a fellow air sign like yourself, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So I like this card for you. If you're single, this is definitely saying that you've kept the faith alive. You do believe in love. You do believe that you're going to find love. It's not a matter of disbelief. It's not a matter of not believing in yourself. It's not a matter of not believing in other people. This is just a matter of the stars needing to align. You know, maybe the universe showing you the way. This kind of feels like a lot of you have been like, if it's meant to be, it's going to happen. Like you're putting energy out there. Some of you are online dating. Some of you maybe have taken a break. I feel like the majority of you are, but it's very slow moving. You're just not forcing anything. You're not in any rush to have something right now. Not that you wouldn't welcome it or enjoy it or be open to it, but you're not, your faith and hope are so deep right now in believing in just the kindness of love, just the kindness of connections with other people, that you're not feeling this need or this necessity to run out and find Mr. or Mrs. Right. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I feel like you also have the faith and hope that you guys can align at some point, that the stars can align. I know that was really cheesy. I'm sorry. I'll try to be better. But this is like, it really does feel that way though, that you're kind of like waiting, not waiting for the universe, but you're kind of knowing the universe has your back and saying, okay, when it's time, when it's our time, it'll happen. It's almost like divine timing is what you're waiting for. Like, you know, you love them. You're pretty sure that they love you and have a connection with you. You both have hope and faith that you'll get back together. It's just the timing may not be on point right this second, but you have faith that at some point it will be your time. The first card you have is your current position coming into the month. And you have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is a burden. It's a responsibility. It's a completion. So if you're single, maybe you've been having burden in love. Maybe you've been having, you know what? I really don't feel like you've been having burden in love. I really feel like this is burden around you, not in regards to love. I feel like this is work. This is responsibilities. And this is also a completion. So I feel like you haven't been able to put time and attention into meeting somebody because you've had other things to work on. Some of it's been, you know, self-work, but a lot of it feels like it's work or family ties, or you haven't felt like it was time to find love or to look for love. Again, I feel like a lot of you have your feelers out there, but this is telling me that some of you are like, okay, I have a lot of stuff to take care of, a lot of tasks to complete, a lot of cycles to complete, you know, mentally, physically, at work, at home, etc. And this is you kind of coming into the month going, okay, I'm still bearing that burden, but it's about to be done. I feel like some of you are like completing something, a cycle of some sort, or a task that you've been working on. This also could be, you know, here in the US, the holidays are coming up, which aren't necessarily a burden, but there's a lot of energy that goes into making, you know, the holidays happen. So again, I think your mindset might be, I love love. I want to find love, but I have a lot on my plate right now. If you're looking to reconcile, it's very similar. I don't feel like this burden is them. I don't feel like this burden is you on them, or vice versa. I feel like there's too many things that are going on that you can't put your attention into this person. Now, gladly, some of you are glad about that. Some of you are happy to have this burden or this responsibility because it's been weighing so heavily on your mind, what they're up to, what they're thinking about. Do they want me as much as I want them, etc. And so even though this is a stressful card, it feels like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Some of you are happy to have that because at one point you may have had idle time where you've had too much time to think about them, which can almost make the breakup more devastating. The next card you have is how you're feeling coming into the month. And you have the Knight of Pentacles, very similar cards. This is work, 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 work. So if you're single, I definitely do think there's other things that take up a lot of your time and attention. For some of you, you also feel like love is work and you're just not sure if you're ready to put the energy into it. Again, I don't feel like a negative vibration towards love necessarily. It's just, you know, it requires a lot of time and attention, especially dating nowadays. You know, it's a numbers game. You have to go out with a lot of people. You have to, you know, it takes time and energy, and some of you don't have the time or energy to put into it. So you'd like to, hey, if it could fall in your lap, that would be fantastic. But a lot of you are knowing that okay, I've been down this road before. I have to create a profile, or I have to go to a meetup group, and I have to get dressed up, and it just feels like a lot of you are kind of like, okay, I've got so much going on. Do I have the time and energy to put into this? Because this is hardworking. This is very dutiful. This is somebody who is willing to put the hard work in, but I feel like it's, again, about timing for you if you're single. So I feel like this is you guys coming into this month debating on whether you're ready to go ahead and put that energy and work into finding somebody. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I don't feel like this is a negative towards either one of you. I feel like you're both putting your head into work. This is a cautious card. Like, you're working really hard and diligently. You just want drama-free, no issues. And even though you're worried about them, and they're worried about you, you're being very cautious. Like, I feel like some of you feel like you shouldn't push too hard. Like, maybe you got to tread lightly around them, or vice versa. They feel that way about you, because this is somebody who knows that the work is needed, knows that you need to put the work into making it happen if you're going to reconcile, but you're being very careful. One of you is tiptoeing around something right now. So either they, cheated, or something happened, they lied, and they're waiting until the right time to contact you, or vice versa, you are them. The next card you have is your distant past over the past 5-10 years. It could be throughout your childhood, and you have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a stability, it's a capability, and it's a stamina. So at some point in your life, you were go, 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 go. It feels like, and I always read this together, whether you're single or looking to reconcile, because this is generally a long time ago. And it's the universe's way of saying, hey, there's either a negative pattern you don't want to repeat, or these are good things to remember and bring to the forefront this month. Now, the Nine of Wands is a very good card. It is about stamina. So it's almost like reminding you that hard work pays off, or that if you do the work, you'll see the result. And you've had this in the past, or you've seen it. But I also feel like this is reminding you to enjoy it as well. Because even though you're capable of taking on the world, Libra, because you guys really do have strong shoulders and carry people in many aspects as far as relationships and friendships, and even at work, you bear a lot of responsibility here. But take time off for yourself. Take time to be you. If love is something you're looking for, if you're single, or if reconciliation is something, be true to what you want. We know you're capable of wearing many different masks and handling lots of different situations. But this is also a reminder that, what's important to you needs to be important in the present, because time moves fast and there's not always going to be a present moment. So you need to grab a hold of it and take charge on what it is you want. Don't let it pass you by. The next card you have is the Eight of Cups. This is your immediate past, so the past few weeks, past month or two. This is a stagnation card. So this card means things are not moving as quickly as you would like. So if you're single, whatever it is you're bearing the burden of over here is not moving in the direction you like. Whether you're dating and you're just not meeting people, it feels like the past couple of weeks, past month or two, you've been like, what is the deal here? I'm not meeting people, or I don't have time for this, or I don't have the energy, or, I've got too many other things going on in my life. And this is you going, okay, I need to get through this. I need to, whatever my responsibilities are, I need to remember that if love is something that I want to find, again, don't let it pass you by, because the Eight of Cups is saying you're not satisfied in the moment. You're not satisfied in what you have right now. So you want to move in the direction of finding somebody. But again, I feel like you're either needing to take some extra time to do that, or other responsibilities and things have come into play and you haven't been able to open your heart full-heartedly. But you know that you want to move in that direction. You just have some things to clear up. And for some of you, it's just putting the effort into like making the first step towards finding someone. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is neither one of you are moving. Like, you guys were at a stalemate. And again, this is the past few weeks, past month or two. So this definitely tells me there might not have been any communication between you two. And you're going, well, when are they going to call me? And they're going, well, when are they going to call me? So nobody's moving. Nobody's happy because you don't want to be apart, but nobody's doing anything to clear it up either, or to change the situation. The next card you have is your distant future. So over the next few months throughout, I love this card for you, the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, is opportunities, new beginnings. It's potential. This is the everything you could want card to a certain extent. This also deals with, work and other things. So new opportunities in work and business and finance, etc. The Ace of Pentacles is a great future to have because it's new beginnings. If you're single, there's definitely somebody out there for you. There's definitely an opportunity coming towards you, and quite a few opportunities. excuse me, I can't talk, quite a few opportunities. And again, it's a potential. So this is a huge potential. This is saying, all right, Libra, like, go get it. Now's the time. Whatever this is that's held you back, now is the time to start making a go at it, because this is, the next few months are going to be a very lucrative time for you to do it. Oh, my camera fell. Hold on. Okay, that is super frustrating. Sorry about that. My camera has fallen twice now, so I don't know what is going on, but sorry about that. Hold on, let me focus this. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, Libra. Jeez. It has fallen twice now, and it's a new camera, so I can't even tell you what is going on. I don't know what the universe is trying to tell me today. But it shouldn't be doing that because, like I said, it's new. All right, so the Ace of Pentacles, like I said, plethora of opportunities. If you're single, there's an abundance here. You're not going to be single for very long. And I love this, like I was saying, new year, new opportunities, new beginnings, a new faith. Not that you've lost the faith. Like I said, it's been there, but this is harnessing it and moving into something bigger. All right. If you're looking to reconcile, this is a new opportunity for both of you as well. Reconciliation has been really positive this month for a lot of signs. I think partially because of the holidays here in the US and people reminisce in good times and you want to be with somebody for the holidays. The next card you have, so definitely feel like reconciliation is a possibility for you, Libra. The next card you have is the Six of Swords. This is your immediate future. So throughout the month of December, the Six of Swords is leaving a situation. It's abandoning, but it's also travel. So for a lot of you, I see travel, which would make sense. Like I said, the holidays. If you're single, this is either traveling to somewhere. You may meet somewhere back. You may meet someone back home. You might travel, take a trip, a vacation, etc. And I know in other parts of the country, it's like the summer versus the winter here. So, you might be seeing yourself doing a lot of traveling. But I feel like there's a possibility of meeting somebody during your travels or meeting somebody like on an airplane who's coming back with you. And you're like, oh, hey, you live here? Oh, I live here. We should go grab coffee or whatever. So I feel like the other scenario is that you're still not going to be in the dating game, that you're leaving the dating game, that you're going to abandon it if you're in it, or you're still not going to be ready. Because again, this is leaving a situation. It doesn't have to be like this horrible abandonment, like everything's terrible. This is just moving in a different direction. So if you've been doing the online dating, it's not working, you'll do something else. If you haven't been doing dating at all, then you will start to date. If you understand, it's like a whatever you're doing now, you'll change up your ways and do something a little different. Sorry, I kind of garbled that a little bit and how I was trying to get that out. But if you're dating now, you may take a break. If you weren't dating, you may head towards it. But a lot of travel as well. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I feel like this is you leaving the situation, and not abandoning it necessarily, but leaving it behind and saying, okay, I'm going to give you some space. I don't know why, Libra, but it feels like some of you are going, they need their space. They're not coming towards me. You're both kind of neglecting to go towards each other, and you're kind of leaving it and saying, screw it. If they're not going to come back to me, or if they're not going to contact me, or we're not going to have any communication, I'm not sitting around waiting for them. Now, cross watchers, before you get all huffy about that, I don't think it's for good. I really don't. I feel like this is, and again, this could be just traveling this could just come up as travel, period. But I feel like some of you are leaving a situation behind, but I feel like you'll be going back to it, because I don't feel like this is a leaving for good. I feel like this may be you saying, well, I've been trying to communicate, or there's been some sort of communication, but it's not moving. You're both dissatisfied with where it's going. So you're like, okay, well, I'm leaving, and then maybe we can figure this out later, but I can't do this back and forth. I feel like this is you almost proving a point, saying, if you want me, you're going to have to come get me because I'm out of here. And for some of you, you may need to. For some of you, they're not giving you a good indication as to which direction you're going in. And you're like, well, if you can't, then I'm going in this direction, which is opposite of where you're standing. So again, I don't think it's permanent, but I think it may be necessary for them to really take you seriously now. The next card you have is something tangible that's going to happen throughout the month. It could last for a day, an hour, etc. I love the World card. Okay. This is a completion very similar to this. This is a big completion, a final completion. This is the last card in the major arcana. So if you're single, I feel like whatever's been holding you back, you're you're done. It's gone. You're going to feel this weight off of your shoulders. That burden is no longer there. Maybe you've been dating people and you're cutting them all off. Maybe you've been dating somebody and they said, hey, I really could see us connecting. I could really see us having a future together. And you're like done. It's not happening. You're leaving that situation and going, I'm going somewhere else. The whole world is at my disposal right now. Not disposal. That sounds kind of bad, but the whole world is, in my hand, and I see the bigger picture and everything I could possibly imagine, but it's not with you. I feel like some of you might be dating somebody or had been dating somebody, and that's kind of the burden you had to lift. Again, it could be work or family or other things, but whatever it is, at some point this month, you're going to feel that burden lifted, like the weight of the world is off of your shoulders and you can actually enjoy yourself. If you're looking to reconcile, this is a completion. It could be an ending of the relationship, like permanently, but I don't believe that because you have the Ace of Pentacles here. However, I do see here that it almost comes across as this person is your whole world. You may be going to see them. You may be traveling to see them because I feel like this is you or them putting each other up on a pedestal. Either they're saying, you're my whole world, I love you, or you're saying, you're my whole world, I love you. Because there's something right here where somebody's like a shining star. So maybe you guys are traveling together. Maybe you're finally going to connect together and maybe they're not actually leaving the situation. But like I said, some of you do need to leave the situation for them to notice that, hey, you are my world, or hey, you are my shining star. The next card you have is how you're feeling throughout the month. So it could be in the beginning, middle, end, etc. And you have the King of Swords. King of Swords, Libra. All right. So if you're single, I do think maybe you're cutting somebody out who's been giving you the runaround. You're like, hey, I just want love. It's not moving into anything. We've been dating for a while. Cause again, I don't feel like it's a big commitment, but I feel like whatever it is, you need to get it off your plate, or you have like a friends with benefits situation and you're kind of like, okay, I need to clean the slate and start over. Because the King of Swords is somebody who's very just, very intellectual, but very quick to like, I want the truth. I need to know the truth. So I feel like at some point this month, you're going to be like, I needed to get past whatever this is burdening me so that I can find what it is I truly want. I feel like some of you really do have like a straggler, or maybe somebody keeps coming back into your life if you're single and you're like, no. And so you finally had to cut ties because this king is going, look, this isn't the truth. This isn't fair. Like whatever the situation is, it's not working. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is one of you needing the truth about something or feeling like you need to know. Like either we're going to go for it or we're not. But I'm not sitting around here anymore. This isn't fair. And I feel like that's why you are kind of showing them like, hey, if this is going to happen, you're going to need to step it up and prove it to me. Now, I know, cross watchers are going to say, no, it's Libra, and that's fine. But one of you is feeling like you are not getting the answers. This is not fair. This is a one-sided situation. Maybe you guys haven't talked, and so you have no idea how they feel about you. And you're sitting here going, I want this opportunity with you. I think the world of you, but I have no idea what you want because we're not communicating and I don't know anything you're thinking right now. Or vice versa. Again, they're going, hey, Libra, I want the world with you. And you're going, yeah, but you lied to me about something, or there's trust issues here and it hasn't been fair. So I need to know like what the future really holds, what your plan is. The next card you have are your hopes and fears for the outcome of the month. And that's interesting. You have the beginning and the ending right here. The Fool is the beginning of the major arcana. It's the very first card. This is a fearlessness, a folly, a freedom to do what you want and choose to go where you want. So if you're single, your hope is that you have a new beginning. These new opportunities come, that you can seek them out and they find you. And it becomes, a plethora of good situations, whether it's love, work, etc. These two cards right here are new beginnings, new prosperity. And the Fool is somebody who's willing to take those new opportunities and run with it, is willing to, meet new people and enjoy their blessings, count their blessings. It feels like you're in a whole new headspace of understanding what it is you want and understanding that you can have whatever it is the world has to offer. If you're looking to reconcile, and it's interesting because I feel like this person that you're going to meet, like, feels like the whole world, if that makes sense. Feels like they've got the whole package, so to speak. Not unrealistic. It's not like you're sitting here going, oh, they got to be 6 foot and whatever. But like you can see yourself in a world with them moving forward. If you're looking to reconcile, the Fool is saying, take a chance on me. I know that sounds strange, but that's what I keep hearing. Take a chance on me. Be the fool. Take the risk. Okay. Even if you contact them and they want nothing to do with you, take the risk. And if they don't want anything to do with you, new beginnings are coming. But if you take the risk and they do, new beginnings are still coming. They may you may need them to be the fool. You may need them to take the leap. I feel like your hope is that they come to their senses and say, hey, Libra, I care about you. I really want you. You know, I want to start fresh with you. Let's go here. Again, this is internally, but it's a good hope to have a new beginning, a new start, of a fearlessness, a folly.